Thank you.
No, give me 1 minute and let me open my paint also. Mhm. Okay, so today we will study static keyword. Okay, static keyword. So what is the static keyword? Let's see. So let me open my Eclipse and let me show you. Okay, let me tell you over here only. Okay, so basically we have two types of memory. Okay, two types of memory. Can anyone name them?
Heap and stack.
Correct. Okay, so we have two types of memory, stack and heap. Okay, so suppose this is your stack and this is your heap. So stack and now so so now let me show you first of all the program. Okay, suppose you can use static. How you can use static? So you can use static with the methods, with the classes, okay, and with variables. Now let's see the advantage and disadvantage of static and how to use them. Okay, give me 1 minute. My clips is visible to you. Okay, let me show you. Oh, so we were on static here. Okay. Now let's see. So you can use static with variables, method, blocks, and classes. Okay, there's static block also. So only 1 second, it looks it. Let me write the program over here. Suppose you have a class A, then you will copy this. Suppose you have a class A. Okay. So what you will do, like you can create normal method also, like suppose we have int x. Okay, and I will initialize also. You have int y. Okay, but this int y is static, suppose. Okay, and what I'm saying one thing, and I'm saying a is equals to x is equals to 15 and y is equals to 20. Okay, this is my A class. Now I have class B. Okay, or a main. You can say this is a main class. Okay, so in this you are having public static void. Static void main. Okay, now what you are. Now, if I will say like you have to print x. How you will print x? Suppose I'm saying you have to print x on a console. So what will be the first step you will do? Tell me. What will be the first step that you will do if I am saying you have to print X?
Create object of A.
Correct. Without creating an object, you cannot access it. So you will say A is equals to new is like this you will do. Then what you will do? You will say in system.out.println, you will say A dot X. Then only it will get printed. Okay, then only it will get printed. So it will give you the output. What will be the output? Tell me. What will be the output?
15. 15.
Correct. 50. Okay. So this will be your output. Okay. Okay. Now suppose I'm initializing also. I'm saying X is equals to 5, Y is equals to 4. Now what will be the output?
Y will be 4.
No, X I'm saying. I'm printing X, no, A dot X. What will be the output on a console?
15.
15. 15.
Okay. Everyone 15?
Because we are changing value of X. Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, so now I think you are clear with the constructor also. Good. 15. Okay. So now, if I'm saying, yeah, you can print X like this. Okay, great. But I'm saying, how can you print Y? Can you print Y also? So you'll say, yeah, sir, I can print Y. How can you print Y? No need to create object. Now, let me show you practically also. Now, my
Same
text is
print.
open. 1 second. Okay, so suppose this is my code, and let me remove this code, and let me write. Let me write for you. Okay. So suppose I have only two variables, X and Y. X is my 10, Y is 5, and I'm saying car. Okay. Now what I'm saying, I want to print this X. Okay, so what I will do, I will say car is equals to new car, and I will say system dot println, and I will say p dot X. It will give me the output. Okay, it will give me the output 24. It will give me the output 24. Okay. So now I'm saying here now I don't want to create an object. How can I print the output? Okay, so what I will do, I will simply say static. Okay, what I will do, I will simply say static. And now using static, no need to create object. When you are using static, no need to create object because your static keyword belongs to your class. Okay, this is your third type of variable, which I have told you. There are three types of variable. First was local variable, second was instance variable, third was your static variable. So now you can say car dot by. Okay, so this is how you can print it. So when you will save it and when you will try it, it will print y. See, it will print 5. See? So the question is, okay, sir, we can do this. Great. Similarly, for from method also. Static void display, and I'm saying a display. You don't have to do anything, just println ln and say hello world. So the question is, yes, sir, this is also very important. This is static, so we're using class. We can call this, and it will be printed without even object. Because your static belongs to your class. So without creating object, see, I can print anything. This is crazy. Okay. So this is nice. Okay. Got it, everyone? So no need to create object. Now the question is, sir, why don't we use static then? See, it is safe
బాగానే
like we,
చెప్తున్నాడు కానీ నాకు గ్యాప్ వచ్చేసరికి నాకు అర్థం
గ్యాప్
కావట్లేదు
ఎట్లా అంటే
okay. So, uh, hmm. So see how this is how we use static. So whenever you are creating, now you are, I think you are clear with the three variables. First is local, second is instance, and third is your static keyword. Okay, so this was your third variable, static variable. Okay, now static keyword belongs to your class. Okay, now see, no need to create object. With the help of class name, you can print anything. With the help of class name, you can print variable, you can call method. So
So, if we don't want to print, if you don't want to use the print statement and we just want to print whatever is in the class, can you do that?
if you want to print x and y without using system.out.println,
Yes.
so you create one method for that. Similarly, you can create like display method, display2 method. In that, you can print x and y.
Like, means if we don't want to write in the main method, we just can call the display method and we can write print system whatever it is in the display method.
See, like this, you can do. Okay,
Okay.
you're using this, you can do this. Okay, it is up. Okay, but there is one more thing. There is one more rule. In a static method, you cannot use non-static variable. In a static method, you cannot use non-static variable. X is a non-static variable, so you cannot use X inside this. He will say, please
Oh.
make the X also static. Okay.
Yeah.
Or second option, remove this static. There are only two options, whether remove this static or you can create
Make it public and yeah.
make this one also static. Okay. So this is how you can print. So the question is here, static we are saving the heap memory. We are not creating object. So why don't we use our static only? Why we are creating object? Make everything static. So the question is, yeah, it is advantage. We are having advantage, but we also have a disadvantage of static. So what is the disadvantage, sir? So let me show you. Okay, the code. Now see. So we are saying here, if I was creating the object, suppose I'm printing X also. Over here, I'm writing two more lines over here. Okay, suppose what? I'm saying car is equals to new car, and I'm saying c dot x sys system dot out the printer, and in this I'm saying c dot y. Okay, this was also I'm doing. So what is happening right now? How static works? See the work of static. In heap only, there is one more memory. In heap only, we have one more memory, and that memory is called a static memory. Okay, static memory. Okay. Now, in static memory, what you do? See what you do in static memory. In static memory, all the variables, all the methods will be stored in static memory. Okay, in a static memory. Okay. So when you use c car.y, it will call the static memory. Okay. When you call car.display, he will call from the static memory. But when you are creating object, your object will be created inside heap. This is a C. We'll point to this. And using C, you call Y. Suppose you have X and Y. So you are printing Y. But after some time, when you are not using this object, it will get automatically deleted. Getting it? If you are not using this C, this object will get deleted automatically. Automatically, it will get deleted. Getting it? Automatically. But if you are using a static variable, or you have created a static variable or a method, it will never get deleted until you close your application. Getting it? Suppose you have created one object and you are using that. So your object will be deleted from heap automatically after when you will not use it. Okay, it will be deleted. Okay, but if you have created a static memory, okay, and inside that you are having things like a variable or a method, so it will not be deleted until you will close your application. Getting it? So that's why you are not saving the memory. And so this is how your static works. Got it? So there is one more thing, when to use static there. So when you are using a method a lot of time, okay, a lot means that method is mandatory, like you should call that method again and again. So you can create a display as a static if you are calling that method random, like regularly. So you can create that method as static. Okay, but when you are using that method once in a while, twice in a while, so don't create that method as a static. Got it, everyone? Clear with the static keyword?
Yes.
Okay. Now let's go for the inheritance. I think now you don't have a doubt in these topics, correct? If
Yes.
anyone have a doubt, they can ask. Okay, now let's see inheritance. Inheritance means relationship. Now, if I'm having, we will see how to use the code. Suppose we have a method void d. Okay, d is a method, and then this I'm saying certificate of faith. Last. D. Okay, now I have C. So if I am saying that I want to print this A, B, and C, so how will I print it? If I'm saying I want to print A, B, and C, how will I print it? It's simple. So, hmm,
First create
how many objects will be created?
first we have to call ABC by creating objects.
How? Matlab, how
In
many?
this case,
The question
three
is
objects.
how many objects will be created? Simple.
We need to create three objects. Call
Three.
three methods.
Three.
Three
we
objects
can
will be
create
created.
the objects for every class, or else we can using
Bus, bus, only this. Okay. So what we are doing, we have to create three objects. Okay. So if you want to call display, display two, display three, what you will do, you will create three objects like this. Okay, and you can say A dot display. For B, you have to say B dot display to. For C, you can say C dot display 3. Okay. Suppose only I'm having two things. I'm commenting this. Okay. I'm commenting this only two classes. So like this you will do. Correct. Like this you will. So total number of objects you are creating 2. C2 A and B. Okay. So now if I say you are creating two objects in here. Okay. You are having two memories in here. Instead of that, if you can also use inheritance. What is inheritance? You will say, sir, I will use extend keyword and I will say A. Now B is a child of A. A is a father. Why? Because B is extending all the properties of A. Suppose you are a child, so you have a property of your parents. You have a properties of your parent. So B is a child of A. Why? Because B is extending A. B is inheriting A. B is having all the properties of A. Getting it? B is a child of A. Now, why B extend A means B is having all the properties of A. So now what you can say as B is having properties of his class also plus parent class also. So you can create only the object of B and you can say B dot display and display to see both are visible. B dot display to is also visible. So this is called your single level inheritance. Any doubt?
So we need to create a object of child class, right?
Correct.
Instead of
Child.
parent.
Why? Because child is having properties of your class also plus your parent class also.
Yes. Correct.
Okay. So this is called a single level inheritance. Any doubt?
Yeah. Rajesh, if we have like 3 to 4, like class C, class B,
We will
we
see,
have
we
to
will
put
see, we will
everything
see.
this.
Now let's see. So suppose we have 3 classes. Okay, so I don't need to create the I don't want to create 2 objects or 3 objects. So what I will say extend B. Extends B. Now C is the child of B. C is child of B. Now C will have all the properties of his class plus B class. And B is already a child of A. So B is already having his properties plus A properties. Getting it? So B is a child of A, so that B can have his properties also plus his parent properties also. But C is a child of B. So C will have all the properties of his plus his father also. But his father is already having the properties of B class. So if I will create the object of C, no need to create the object of all the classes. Getting it? So with the help of C dot, you can access all the 3 classes. So this is called your multi-level inheritance. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Any doubt? No. So this is your second type, multi-level inheritance. Third is your hierarchy. Okay, hierarchy means B is a child of A plus C is also a child of A. Getting it? So B is a child of A and C is also child of A. So if I say, can I create one object and can I call all the methods? Is it possible, true or false? Can I do that? Only using one object, can I call all the methods? Yes, no.
In inheritance, yes, you can.
Yes.
Right now. What
Right
I've
now,
written. Yes or no? If I
Yes.
say
Yes.
only one
No.
object, okay?
No.
Okay.
Using one object not possible because
Yeah.
B and C both are child, but both have not properties of each other, right?
Correct. So let me show you why. See, A is a father of B. So B is having all the properties of his class plus his parent class A. Means if I will create the object of B, I can use display 2 and display, correct? And if I will create the object of C, I can use display 3 and display. But if I will create the object of C, I can I access display 2?
No.
No. Why? Because C is not having any relationship with B. C is having the relationship with A. So C can access his class plus his parent class. Similarly, so B, okay. So you cannot access using one object. If you want to do that, you have to create 2 objects. Display 3 only. But if you will do B, similarly, you can access only display 2 and display.
So we can do that. If you call class A, we can access both this B and C class.
A is your father, no? A is your parent. Do your parent
Oh,
will
you
have your
cannot call. Sorry.
property?
Yeah.
No, no. Your parent will have not. Your parent will not have your property. You will have your
Yeah,
parent
yeah.
property.
Yeah.
Okay, you can only access it.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is called your hierarchy. Now there is one more type which is not possible in Java using extend keyword, and that is your multi-level. Multiple inheritance. Multiple inheritance means that B is extending A also plus C also. So this is not possible in Java. Let me tell you the reason why. Suppose we have display and display, two methods with the same name. Now, if I'm creating the object of B and I'm saying B dot display, so what will happen? So I'm creating object of B. So B is a child of A and C. A and C. So means B will have all the properties of his plus his parent, both. Now I'm saying a display. So what B will do, we will search in his class first of all. Display is there? No. Now what he will do, he will search in the parent classes. So there is present in both the classes, display is present. So Java will get confused which display to call here because I can access both the classes. So if he will give me this display, suppose I need this display now. So if he will give this display, suppose I need this display now. So Java is saying, yeah, it's too confusing. I will not allow this multiple inheritance. Okay, so that's why Java don't allow multiple inheritance. Got it, everyone? Why Java don't allow this multiple no, inheritance? Clear with
Yeah.
this? Okay. So this is why Java don't allow multiple inheritance. Okay. Similarly, there is hybrid also because of the same thing. Okay, so this is called your is a relationship. Okay, this is called is a relationship inheritance. Okay, so you can read the information, child class, parent class. Okay, you can see this single multi-level hierarchy. Okay, so this is your inheritance. Okay, now let's have has a relationship also. Has a relationship. Now has a relationship. Now I think everyone is clear with the is a relationship. So, Pranade, one second.
Uh,
Hello.
Yes, yes, yes. One second, one second. I have one second.
Okay, did we lose Rajesh or can anyone hear?
Yeah, I think he can hear you. Something
no,
like
no, he's there. He's just doing something.
Yeah, he
Okay.
said he will wait.
And okay. So now we have a relationship. Okay. So this is called aggregation also. Why? Suppose, let me give you the example. So we have weak bond and we have a strong bond. Although this is very important type of relationship, as a relationship. Okay. Like car, and suppose you have a car and you have a relationship with car, like car and radio have a relationship. So if I will remove the radio, will my car will not work? It will work fine, correct? And if I will remove my radio, so my radio will also work. So they have a relationship, but the relationship is a weak bond. Okay. Similarly, car and engine have a relationship. That is a strong bond. Suppose I will remove my engine. So if I will remove the engine from car, my car will not run. Correct. And without car, engine is also not a good thing. So they both have a relationship. That is a strong bond. Similarly, a class have a relationship, and this is very important thing, which is very important concept. Okay, guys. So car, suppose car. So in car, I have something. Okay, suppose I'm saying here I'm having a name of the car. Okay, I'm having the color of the car. Third is I'm having the engine in my car. Okay, now what is engine? Engine is another class. Engine is another class. Engine. In engine, I'm having more properties like horsepower. Horsepower. Then I have a string name of the engine. Okay, so see, now what is this? This is called a has a relationship. Okay, car has an engine. Okay, and engine is a class. Now engine have two properties. Getting it? Horsepower and name. So if I will say, yeah, suppose I want to buy a car. So he will say, yeah, create an object of car and give me the object of that car. So how will you create? Okay, first of all, it can be like, let me give you one example. Uh, okay, let me create first of all the object of, suppose I'm buying a new car. So I'll say, yeah, I will buy a car for Rajesh. Okay, car. Now, Rajesh is buying Rajesh dot name. Name of the car is BMW, suppose. Okay, and Rajesh dot color. Color is black. Okay. Now engine. Now engine is a different. What is the data type of engine? It's not a string. It's not an integer. It is a class type. It is a class type. So if you want to put it into some, like if you want to give him the some value, so you have to create the object of engine. So say engine Rajesh engine, Rajesh car. Okay, like this. Now you will say Rajesh car engine dot the car engine that Rajesh is having in a BMW, which is 5,000 horsepower. Okay, or 5,000. Let me write 5,000. Okay. Now Rajesh dot car engine dot the engine name is turbo. Turbo. Okay. And this is the car of Rajesh. This is what? Car of Rajesh. Okay, the whole car is defined. Now, let me explain one paint. Okay. Stagnate. And Okay, now what I'm doing, I'm creating the object. This is my variable, reference variable. This is my object. Okay, so I'm saying Rajesh, which is having an object. Okay, and this object has some values. What values? Name, color, and EM. Okay. Now you're saying Rajesh dot name. Rajesh, with the help of dot, you are inside this. So Rajesh car name is BMW. Okay. Now second thing, you are saying Rajesh dot color means Rajesh car color is black. Okay, black. Now you third thing is not any type. This is a engine type, class type variable, class type. So for this, you have to create the object of what? Engine class, because it requires the engine type of variable. It's like this car Rajesh. This is also a variable. This is and what this variable is called? Reference variable. So this is a reference variable. It will refer to another object. This object. Okay, so you are creating one more class. Engine. Okay, now this engine will point to a object, and this object will have some properties. Okay, now my next is I've created the object of engine. Okay, engine, this Rajesh engine, it's the name of Rajesh. So over here you will get Rajesh, this one. Okay, you are saying Rajesh engine dot horsepower is equals to 5,000. So you are writing over here 5,000. Okay, 5,000. Okay, it's a 5,000. Okay, so next is engine dot name is equals to turbo. Done. Correct. Everything is done. But the main thing is not done. You have created the engine for BMW, which is black in color. You have created the car. You have created the engine for that car. But you have to insert it also inside this car. You have to insert this engine. So how will you insert it? You will say Rajesh. Okay, this Rajesh has created the variable as Rajesh. ENG is equals to Rajesh variable. So what will happen? Now this ENG will have the reference of this object. So you are putting engine over it. The engine variable already have the reference of this object, the hash code which I have shown you. Now everyone is clear with this. Till now everyone is clear.
And Rajesh, this is in stack memory. The Rajesh name is saved. That means is it a class name or a?
It's a
object name?
variable. This variable. In stack, you always store a variable. This variable. This is not a class. Sorry. Over here, you will have Rajesh in class name.
Your voice is breaking, Rajesh.
Now I'm audible.
Yeah.
Okay. It is a reference variable.
Yeah, audible. Just
It's a
was
variable.
breaking for a second, few
Hmm.
seconds.
Okay. It's a variable. Okay.
The other reference variable is not a engine, right?
Yeah, it's a Rajesh car
engine
engine.
is the variable.
This one.
Ah, okay.
Everyone is clear? Any doubt till now?
So what we are doing, we are using the object of reference of Rajesh class car, car class as Rajesh. Rajesh dot engine is a variable, right? So we are combining both.
Hmm. Okay.
To access the properties of both the classes.
Correct.
Reference variable plus variable. Okay. Dot variable.
Now, the question is, we'll continue this class tomorrow also, don't worry. Today I'm giving the overview of Heather relationship, and let me tell you one thing, guys. Let me tell you one thing. In whole Java career, in whole core Java career, Heather relationship comes first. This is the most important thing. First important thing in whole Java core Java, Heather relationship. In advance, you will use Heather relationship a lot. Second, I will tell you. Okay, but this is one of the most important thing. Heather relationship. That's why I'm telling you. Be focused. Okay. Now the question is, if I want to print this turbo using Rajesh, how will I do this? I want to use this variable Rajesh and I want to print this turbo. Write it in chat box and personally me, not everyone. Personally tag me and tell me the output. How will you do this? If I want to print that turbo, how will you do?
I think using Rajesh, we can do that.
Tell me, write it in the chat box. In personally.
So Rajesh, here by using has a relationship, Rajesh dot engine, we are combining these two and we are creating a Rajesh car engine. This is a reference object we have created by combining these two things.
Okay.
What is this one? Rajesh car engine.
This is another
Rajesh car
object
engine
of
is an
engine.
object.
Object of that
Okay,
engine.
then if it is object, then we can use it and use the properties of both the classes.
No problem.
Rajesh car engine dot
See, if you are not getting it, don't worry, we will do it tomorrow also. Okay, it's a very important topic. I know many of you will not get it,
So
but we will do it tomorrow also.
if-
But try to answer. I'm not saying we will always be correct. Try to answer. How will you print turbo using Rajesh? Okay.
So
We'll do it
we can print Rajesh car engine dot name. So the turbo will be appeared in the.
I have already told you. You have to tell me in chat.
Oh.
Okay. Otherwise, nobody will answer. No, they will list. See, try to participate. Everyone try to participate. Okay. I'm not saying you will always be correct, but try to participate. Try to give wrong answer. Try to write, I don't know, but try to answer. Then only I will not see now how many of you are like participating. Okay, guys, no problem. See, so tomorrow we'll continue the class and I will tell you. Okay, I think many of you get it, many of you don't. So no problem. we'll continue this class. Actually, I have another class also. We have to go over there. So guys, let's continue tomorrow. Okay, and I will upload the recording if possible. Okay, definitely I will upload the recording. Okay, guys. Bye.
Sure.
Have a-
How about the previous videos, Rajesh?
Yeah, I have uploaded. You can check. I have uploaded. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Bye.